All right, 7 through 11. Hopefully these will be of help. Which one of the following is not an intensive property? All right, an intensive property does not depend on the amount. So obviously A does depend. The more mass I have, the more mass I have. All right, so it is an intensive property. Sorry, it is not an intensive property, so it is A. 8. Which one of the following numbers are all of the zeros significant? This is an absolute trick question. I love it. The answer is going to be A, by the way. Let's not get confused. All of these would be considered significant except for that 0 right there, which sometimes we don't really even think about as a number, but it is not significant, so we wouldn't count it there. We wouldn't count them there, there, or there, so it only leaves A. Kind of tricky. I'm thinking a lot of you might have got that one wrong or spent way too much time on it. Express the temperature in Kelvin. Sorry, this is in Kelvin. We want to go from Kelvin to Celsius. So Celsius equals K minus 273. All right, so I just subtract 273. So 137 plus 32. Yeah, what? That's not right. It has to be B. It's the only one that makes sense. You want to check my math on that, but I'm pretty sure it's B. All right, accuracy. We didn't talk about this a whole lot, but we do need to know what accuracy is. All right, how close a measured number is to its calculated value. That is absolutely correct. This is ridiculous. C is an explanation of precision. All right, is to the true value. Well, I might have to check to see here. E, it's not how close it is to 0. Boy, this one's arguable either way. I guess A would probably be less correct than D. I would put D. Because not always are our calculated values that we come up with the actual true value that we should have. Sometimes we use measured things that are off to calculate our values. So I'm glad I read on there. That would be D. You could argue with me that A is fine, and I would probably give you credit for it. Number 11, which of the following is an illustration of the law of constant composition? Think about that. That means it doesn't change in composition or its parts. Water is a compound. That is true, but it has nothing to do with the law of conservation. Water and salt have different boiling points. That's true, but it has nothing to do with it. Water is constantly 11% of that and 89% of oxygen by mass. That is going to be true. All right, this is true, but once again, doesn't have anything to do with its composition. This is the only one, C, that tells us about what it's composed of. All right, and E, once again, true, but an incorrect answer to this problem. All right, man, I feel like this has been completely useless, but if you study these little video clips and these 11 problems, I promise you, you will be justly rewarded. Remember for your test tomorrow, just as a little review. All right, 1 through 50 are the elements. Hopefully they'll be really easy for you. All right, we're going to have roughly between 1 and 20, maybe 10, because I want to go to bed. Multiple choice questions. It will be similar to these or the thing that we talked about earlier today. And I'll probably have around 5 free response. Now, what a free response is it's where you have to do calculations. So mainly dimensional analysis, which means picket fences. This will be the hardest part of the test, but it's completely doable. Remember, picket fence is just a tool we use to keep track of units. Good luck. I love you guys, and good night.